Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Superbird Speedway. It's week 8. We have 8 new racers. We have 2 drivers, aka King Nissan and Amazing Cars 13. And here's our rules for week 1, since it's our first week of the new 8 cars. And we have the cliffhanger, which is custom painted by me. We have my draftnator, which is going on King Nut Speedway very soon, so stay tuned for that. We have the Lancer Evo, the Acura NSX, and then we have King Nissan in his R34, followed by, and he's racing Amazing Cars 13 in his Ford GT, and then we have a Battle of Liberty Walks, the GTR and Huracan, to wrap things up. Let's head into our first race. And our first race consists of the cliffhanger, weighing in at 29.27 grams. This is the B case release of the HW Formula Solar with a new painted livery. So let's see how this thing does on the track as it faces the draftnator, which weighs in at 32.09 grams. We are doing some tuning to this car before it goes down the King Nut Speedway, so stay tuned for that, and hopefully it does well here first. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 cars by Superbirddiecast going down our track. One's a custom, and it's the cliffhanger versus the draftnator, which is going down King Nut Speedway very soon. So be sure to check out King Nut Diecast and stay tuned for that. But without a further ado, let's race. 3, 2, 1. Well, this is a great start for my draftnator, and it's up 1-0 right now. It just needs one more win and it moves on. Who's gonna win this race? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Well, it looks like my draftnator did very well, and it's gonna be moving into the playoffs in our next week for Superbird Speedway. Hopefully this is a sign on what to expect for King Nut Speedway, and hopefully that it will do well there as well. And now it's time for our next race. Up next, heading to the track, is the 2008 Lancer Evolution, weighing in at 37.81 grams. We have ourselves the 2015 K-Case release, and this was a super treasure hunt back in 2015. This is the regular. Up next, we have the 2017 Acura NSX, which weighs in at 29.05 grams. We have ourselves a beautiful car here, and hopefully that this thing does well on our track. Now let's head to the speedway. And it's now our second race of the evening. We have the Lancer Evo in lane 1 and the Acura NSX, one of my favorite castings to collect, in lane 6. Who's gonna win this race? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. The NSX takes race 1 over the Evo. The Evo must win here to still have a chance and possibly win. What's going to happen in the second race? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Well, the NSX moves on and becomes our next car to win on our circuit this week. And that will also move on along with the side of the draftnator into our next week in our playoff format. And that Evo gave it a good shot, just not a good enough finish for the Evo. And now it's time for our third race of the evening. Now we have King Nissan driving the Nissan Skyline R34. This thing weighs in at 36.21 grams. This is from a Fast and Furious 5-pack and is rocking out some 10-spoke wheels. Now followed by Amazing Cars 13, driving in his Ford GT MK.IV, weighing in at 34.48 grams. And this is from the 2021 L case and is looking ready for the track. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first all-YouTuber matchup today, and that will be our only one. We have Adam Cornelissen, aka King Nissan, in lane 1, and Amazing Cars 13 in his Ford GT MK.IV in lane 6. Who's gonna win? 3, 2, 1. Amazing Cars absolutely just blew past King Nissan in the first race. And he's in lane 1 now, where King Nissan was before. Who's gonna win this race? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Amazing Cars 13 becomes our third car and driver to move on tonight, as King Nissan is rolling away in his R34. And now it's time for our final race of the evening between the two Liberty Walk cars. We have ourselves our final race of the evening between both Liberty Walks. The first car is the Liberty Walk Nissan GTR, weighing in at 34.63 grams. This is from 2021's L case. And now we have the one car that is a quarter of a gram less in weight, weighing in at 34.38 grams. This is from 2021 M case. And we're going to have to see which one of these Liberty Walks is faster. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but this has been a race I've been anticipating for a little while. We have the Liberty Walk GTR in lane 1, and we have the Liberty Walk Lamborghini in lane 6. Who's going to win between the two Liberty Walks? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. That Lambo is sure fast. It beats the Liberty Walk in the first race. The GTR, we mean, not the Lambo. But the Lambo has a 1-0 series lead. And let's see who wins this race. 3, 2, 1. That Lamborghini is a very fast car, and it proved itself today as it's going to move on and be our final car to advance to the playoffs. As our GTR gave it a really good effort and still looks really good. However, the Lambo looks good and is fast. That does it for all of our races tonight, and now it's time to take a look at our winners. We have the draftnator, the NSX Amazing Cars 13 in his GT, and the Liberty Walk Lamborghini. Followed by our losing vehicles, we have the Cliffhanger, the Lancer Evolution from 2008, we have King Nissan in his R34, and the Liberty Walk GTR. Not a good day for the Nissans. We hope you guys enjoyed our racing for this week, and we will be back next week. Here's our fastest track times. And if you have a car you want to send in for a challenge, the contact info is on the screen. If not, that's okay. Thank you for watching, happy hunting, and stay safe.